Good morning and welcome to another short devotional for Black Rock Baptist Church and also Morristown Baptist Church. I want to talk to you this morning about things that are like God wants them to be. And we're focusing upon Romans chapter 4 and verse 17. You know, your words have enormous power. If you're going to become a man or a woman of faith, you have to change the way you talk, for one thing. You have to tell it like God wants it to be. Sometimes speaking in faith appears to be maybe a little bit arrogant, a little bit foolish, or a little bit out of touch with reality to people who don't understand faith. Abraham knew about this. God came to Abraham one day and said, "Abram, I'm going to change your name from Abram to Abraham." Abraham means the father of a great nation. There was only one problem. Abraham was in his late 90s at this point, and he didn't have any children. He probably got restless. He probably got ridiculed for his name. But God says we don't live in the world of human reality. We live in the world of spiritual reality. When you see the world with spiritual eyes, you see it not as it is, but as it can be, as it should be, and as God wants it to be. Romans chapter 4, verse 17 says, God speaks of future events with as much certainty as though they were already past. That's called speaking in faith. Yet, you may hear people say, I just tell it like it is. They criticize this and they put down other things. They can be fairly negative at times because there are a lot of reasons in this world to be negative. That's one way to do it. But there's a better way. Instead of telling it like it is, you can tell it like it should be, like it could be. Telling it like it is never changed anybody. It only makes people defensive. For example, you could say to someone, you're a lousy father. You don't spend time with your children because of your career. It seems to be more important than your family. But when you label someone like that, you reinforce what's negative in their life. Instead, you could say, I see the potential for greatness. If you let Christ take control of your life, you won't be perfect, but you can become a godly person of character that your children will admire. That's the kind of talk that motivates change. Remember, you don't have to tell it like it is. Tell it like it could be. Tell it like it should be, like God wants it to be. Speak it in advance and in faith, and then watch. Watch how God works. God bless. Have a wonderful day, and until we meet again, let's continue to exchange prayers daily.